Alright, Retals says he doesn't miss. Alright, we'll see about that. So this is the flip reset 1v1. I've been trying to, you know, rack my brain and figure out how many players have actually scored a flip reset goal in a 1v1 show match or any show match on my stream. And the only ones that I can remember is Retals, Firstkiller, and Top Cheese. Thanks for remembering me, man. Appreciate that. Flip reset for Retals from close range. Oh, having to stream a couple hours late. Yeah. Stupid internet, man. Oh my goodness, Firstkiller with the point blank range flip reset goal. Apart from putting Squishy ahead of me, that's ridiculous. Oh my goodness, Top Cheese with goal of the series. So I wanted to cast a flip reset 1v1 and I knew these are the guys I wanted to hit up and see if they could do it again because they've done it before in a much more high pressure situation. The only thing that I do want to mention before we get this underway is that just because a player can hit a shot during a real game actually doesn't mean that they can hit it during a, like in this case, a flip reset only 1v1 game. Firstkiller might have disconnected, which is a bad start. Unlimited boost. Oh. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's do that. That's a good idea. So Firstkiller suggesting unlimited boost. That is a fantastic idea. That'll make it a bit easier. Remember, though, when Jesse and Devo played against each other in, it was like 1v1 roulette where they both had a different type of goal that they had to score. Jesse was way better at it than Devo because Devo's a bit more of an on-the-fly guy. He doesn't like to be shoehorned into one skill. He's just like very good at improvising, making the best out of any situation he's in. And Jesse was like much better at when you give him a 180 backflip flick to score, he's like, yeah, I'll execute that every single time. So let's see which one of these guys can, under pressure, hit a flip reset goal without fouling. So the rules are, you need to get a flip reset on the ball, and then obviously you can put it into the net afterwards. And the other player is only allowed to save your shot, 1, if you messed up, or 2, if you have actually hit the ball after your flip reset. Now, finally, guys, excuse spamming bits. I know you're all fighting for rank 1. I'm gonna you're literally all spamming bits fighting for rank 1. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna like commentate that because there will be more to commentate over there than there would be in the actual match. So let's just focus on the match for now, and I'm gonna catch up on what's happened afterwards. This is probably gonna take a while to get used to, and this could be the lowest scoring variation of restricted scoring 1v1 that we've ever done. I don't know. It could be. It might not be. We're gonna have to wait and see. This is an interesting setup by Firstkiller. May have had a flip reset there. However, with the ball being that close to Retals' net, I don't mind Retals saving that. Does he have a flip reset here? No, Retals missing on the flip reset there. A bit unfortunate. Both players getting close to getting that flip reset on the ball, but being close is actually not useful at all. I wonder which car is going to be favorable here. The Octane does look like its wheels are closer together, but I've not actually lined the two cars up and confirmed that fact. And even if they are a bit closer together, I don't know if that's going to make it any more easy for Retals to do this. Firstkiller is really jumping very early into this, and I don't know if that's going to be the right sort of strategy. Because both of these players have to back off so far. Well, both of these players are only allowed to defend by shadowing. So you don't need to start your air dribble or your pop from way in the midfield. This seems to be Firstkiller's main strategy, though. He wants to start from far away. Retals stepping forward. He thought that Firstkiller had already screwed up there. He's going to give Firstkiller another shot now, after realizing that his own defense was a little bit too early. All right, that's a big chance now for Firstkiller. He's looking for that flip reset. He's arrowed the wrong way, though. And it looks like both players are still struggling to get it going. Yeah, I did see that, Stormy. So Gale Force have been picked up by Team Dignitas now. That's very interesting. All right, now, if anybody's not seen it yet, I would recommend going and watching Top Cheese's flip reset goal that he did score against the car. Probably the best flip reset goal that anybody's scored on, well, on the ball flip reset goal anybody scored on my stream. It was off the wall, and he just faked an off the wall air dribble, last second flip reset, and managed to put it in. Firstkiller not able to get his flip reset there. He's still going from distance. which is not how he scored his flip reset when he did score it on stream against Tarocco. He scored a very, very close range flip reset. There's a flip reset on the ceiling by Retals. We might have to start allowing those in game 2. If neither of these guys are able to score a flip reset on the ball against each other in game 1, we're probably going to have to allow one in game 2. Looks like Retals is typing something. These are a lot harder than it sounded, he says. It is indeed very, very difficult. It's very difficult. Firstkiller agreeing. That just means it could just be a 1-0. Could just be a 1-0. Whoever can get one first is going to be the winner. The Octane hitbox is the best for flip resets. Oh, okay. I might tell these guys that later, but we'll have to wait and see. If Firstkiller can get a win with the Dominus, then I'm sure you'll stick with it. So apparently the Octane is best for flip resets. I would tend to just blindly agree with that if that's what Rocket Science says. There's a successful flip reset on the ball by Retals. However, not useful in any way. Firstkiller almost got a flip reset on the ball into a bump on Retals, which would have been interesting. Forehead. Appreciate all of the subs and the bits, guys, that are just raining in today. I'll catch up on all the alerts after this is over. You thought they were going to be good. Well, listen, this is not easy by any means. Obviously, scoring a flip reset in free training when there's no one up against you, that's easy peasy. No, anyone could do that. Score a flip reset in an open net. But even the presence of someone in front of you, even if you know that they're not going to challenge you, you know they're still going to try and save your shot. That does put you off. That's why training like this versus a friend is often a better idea than just getting into free training and practicing flicks. I'd recommend both, though. You want to be able to do both. Either or, you know. Sometimes it's better to do one, sometimes better to do the other. We're gonna go to overtime. I don't know if this has ever happened before. Oh, unless Retals could do something about this. This would be so difficult to score a flip reset from this position. He's going to give it a go, though. And it is still possible. Looks like he's going to back out of that failed roll up the wall attempt. Flip resets are still extremely rare. I'm going to say right now, though, I'm predicting there will be, on the final day of RLCS this year, there will be a ridiculous flip reset scored by Justin. That's what I'm going to say. Justin's going to score a crazy flip reset. That's not a bad setup by Firstkiller. It would just be game over if he scores this. Both these guys are keeping the ball up for quite some time. Can Retals set up a flip reset, though? That's the question. I don't think he even knows how to try and set up a flip reset. Always trying to make things look easy. This is hard. This is definitely a hard shot to hit. A flip reset when your opponent knows that you're going for a flip reset. Very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. Some of these challenges have been easier than others. Does ceiling shots count? For this one, no. We're just going to do, we're only doing on the ball flip resets for this one. We might do it on the ceiling flip resets if this is just all too hard. I expect these guys to get better at it. Okay. Now, there was a flip reset there for Justin. He didn't wave dash into that ball, though, which would have kind of made it a bit cheeky. And that's necessary save by First. Just to keep the game from being completely wasted. That wasn't a flip reset shot by Retals. I think this is probably the way to do it, to go off the wall and then just go for a flip reset from your own center ball. As the defender's not allowed to challenge that. He's got to stay back and try and save it reactively. The only way you're allowed to make saves in this mode is reactively or when the opponent has accidentally taken a shot on your net too early. Then obviously you're allowed to save it. You're doing replays today? Probably not today, but we will be doing them lots this week. Today I can't because it's already late. That might be a flip reset for Firstkiller. No, apparently not. He would have no doubt been trying to use that one. Retals is going for a quick counter attack, though. And also so painstakingly close to the flip reset. These guys are not getting on the right side of the ball. Off the wall work, says Retals. Well, I mean, you can go off the wall like this. This is perfectly fine. I don't see why not. This is decent shot by Firstkiller, but wrong game mode. Yeah, of course, you could definitely go off the wall for setup. The only requirement for this is that you flip reset on the ball. Oh! Retals surely thought that he had his flip reset there, but apparently he didn't. Firstkiller has his flip. Of course, we need to reset it again on the ball for it to be worthwhile. The Attempt 15, you will not give up. AJ Bones, sorry for if I've been ignoring your messages. I've been paying full attention to this game. I don't want to miss the flip reset goal when it does happen. This is going to be probably, the way I see this going is like a 10-minute overtime. Oh, this, surely, no, firstkiller couldn't get it. I thought surely that was going to be a first, the first flip reset goal off the entire match. They're getting close. But some of the times that I'm expecting a flip reset to be occurring, it's not coming through. There again, the wow from retals to me signifies that he thought he had a flip reset, but he in fact didn't. It's probably one of those situations where 3 out of 4 wheels are touching the ball, but the 4th isn't. Swap to DeLorean so you can see when they get the flip reset. Oh, I don't know if we'd want to hear that noise for the entire match though. This would be approaching 8 minutes of pure DeLorean noise. Oh my goodness, retals would have had a rebound there off a flip reset, just saying. Firstkiller spoiling the party with his excellent goalkeeping. Might as well, I don't know what JBNM is, to be fair. Not sure what that is. They're both getting close now. Oh wow, look at that. Is that in? No. Firstkiller. I don't think it was a flip reset, but I'm pretty sure he caught the ball. Both players getting very close several times, but still not able to hit a decent shot. There's an excellent flip reset save by Firstkiller.
Not getting puppy for a flip reset 1v1 SMH.
Not getting kicked spectre for a flip reset 1v1.
Johnny.
True, true. Toasty not even subbed. What a scam. Somebody give Toasty a sub. He's saving up his money so he can buy his girlfriend drinks at RLCS. Oh, there it is, finally! Firstkiller puts it over the top of retals. It only took 8 minutes and 45 seconds, and he did travel a fair distance to get it. But there it is. What? That was a mess, says retals. I'm going to wait and see. Think you can do better. Looked to be improving. I love how if that gets clipped, if that gets put in Rocket Dailies, it's going to have me dissing Toasty in the run-up. I think that this was a decent warm-up for these guys. A decent warm-up. Oh, there it is. The sub got debated. Well, let me move the... I'll move that out of the way so you guys can see. I think this has potential. This really does have potential. It's not something that either of these guys has ever done before, I imagine. I mean, when do you ever go into an unlimited boost private lobby and make make this challenge happen with one of your friends? I don't think ever. I'd be surprised if anybody's done this before. Actually, no, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. Maybe surprised the wrong way. Somebody's maybe done this. It's like 50-50. Bear in mind, retals still to score his first flip reset of this challenge. He's scored one before live on stream. Wait a minute, that wasn't 2 years. Was it 22 months? That's not 2 years to see. There's not enough months there. Oh no, retals! Have you done it? No, he's missed it. Thank goodness he missed. That would have been awful if the first goal he scores is a foul. You're plat 2 and I do this to warm up. Sure you do. Again, I'm going to catch up on all those alerts at the end of this little match that we're doing here. We'll probably do a couple more of these. So if you have subbed, what? Wait, what did retals just do? retals just accidentally lobbed Firstkiller. Watch what just happened here. So he tried to get a flip reset, landed on the ball, and accidentally lobbed Firstkiller. Incredible touch, by the way. Incredible touch. Incredible, but still a foul Lamau. So Firstkiller gets a free goal and a possession to tie that one up. What a touch there by retals. I think 22 months is still the most months that anybody could be subbed, and I do appreciate all you subs have not called out. So if you have to run before I say thanks to you, then I thank you for subbing or cheering. Looks like Disco Double did just smash away all the competition in terms of cheers. He was bored of barely winning, so he decided to win by 1,000. I'm sorry about these camera glitches, boys. It is a shame. Firstkiller has that on target, but slowly. Very similar to the flip reset that he had before, but the difference being retals was shadowing this time, and the shot was a little bit slower. Firstkiller's apologizing. I'm not sure if he realized that retals was not, in fact, getting a flip reset on that ball. May have thought the retals had plans. Firstkiller again. Off the wall. I think off the wall is the right idea for this. Probably the right idea. But the only goal we've seen so far was a long distance air dribble from firstkiller. So either can work. It's just a matter of preference, really. Is it weird that you could do flip reset in your plat? No, not at all. In fact, every platinum player that I've ever heard from can do flip resets, ceiling shots, air dribbles, just pretty much everything. That's all they do. And the only reason they're in platinum is because they're teammates. Flip resets off goalies. Now, if we did 2v2 flip resets, that would be very interesting. Retals, where on earth are you going, mate? That's not where the goal is. Somebody needs to get Retals a map, as he is a little bit lost. Firstkiller, meanwhile. Oh my days. What was that? That's going to be one of the most elaborate center balls I've ever seen. It just bounced straight up into the air from what looked like a handstand by Firstkiller. Retals so painstakingly close to a flip reset. Firstkiller's let it in. I don't think this was a flip reset from Retals. He certainly didn't use it. Close, but no. Two of the wheels. Close, but no cigarette. I don't even know how to spell cigarette. Did I do it right? 2 R's, 2 T's. It's probably 1 R, 2 T's now that I think about it. Is that right? How do you spell cigarette? I'm going to Google this. Yeah, 1 R, 2 T's. I messed up, boys. I messed up. I didn't miss any. Well, I think there were 2 tier 3 subs so far this stream. There was the Stinkus and Toad Plays. If anybody else tier 3 sub, please make yourself known to one of my mods, because I don't want to let that slide through unnoticed. I'm going to look back after it anyway. See, from Retals' POV, it's very difficult to understand, or at least realize, what Firstkiller has planned. It's much harder than a normal shot.
Plat you've ever seen. Millions would kill to be on my team.
Oh, I've not heard this before.
Just give me the ball and watch me score, but get back on D. My rotations are poor. With love from all of us in the Johnny Boy community.
Did you just make that up yourself? I've never heard that before. Funky Royal. Never heard that one. Sounds pretty good though.
Cigarette is spelled.
Retals is not happy with himself today. He's yet to score a flip reset in over, I think now, is he up to 15 minutes of gameplay? Of course, he's only been the one going for the flip reset half of that time, but no doubt he expected himself to hit this shot much faster. Bear in mind, game 1, he said, about 3 minutes in, this is a lot harder than I thought it would be. So he's probably tilted a little bit now, or could be starting to doubt himself. That's so close to a very good looking goal. The Firstkiller's not just going to let him score a very good looking goal. He's going to have to work for it. Here comes Firstkiller off the wall again. No wall flip reset shots have been scored yet today. Firstkiller did not get his flip reset there. It was close. Remembering, of course, that the Octane is apparently the best car for flip resets. Today's test would disagree with that apparent fact from Rocket Science. I said I would tend to agree with Rocket Science just because usually the videos are very well researched. Retals is saying to Firstkiller, listen, if you're going to do that bad of a first touch, I'm going to take a shot. Because you can't just shoot the ball at my back wall and expect me to give it to you straight back again. Retals still struggling with his setup. I think a more linear setup might suit Retals at this point. He needs to go back to the basics. Firstkiller looking on point. He didn't use the flip reset. If he actually got it, he was really, really close that time to a almost impossible to save shot. Jazer said the breakout is the best car for the flip reset. I'm sure it's just like, you know, our cars are personal preference in Rocket League. I'm sure that flip resets are also personal preference. Well, whichever car you find easier, flip reset's easiest to do in. So one player might prefer the breakout, another might prefer the Octane. This is a great chance for Retals. He is going for a linear shot. Doesn't get the flip reset though, and now Firstkiller has a chance to keep it up. Courtesy of Retals wasting that chance so quickly, and now Firstkiller goes for the wall. Very, very hefty first touch though, and he's going to have to work hard for this one. He's done a fantastic job on the follow through. He nearly gave himself half a chance. Oh, a little bit cheeky for Firstkiller there. Hitting the ball into the deck on the exit. He's saying he's preferring overtime rather than this ball carry back and forth. Invite Epic Johnny for flip reset. I don't know who the best flip resetters are. I really don't. Retals is listening to me. He's going for that linear flip reset attempt. He's trying to take away some variables. See if he can find any more luck than he has been having so far. This is a bit embarrassing, he says. Oh, don't worry about it, Retals. We're all learning on the go here as well. I mean, I don't think anybody's ever done a flip reset 1v1 before. When you finally score, I'm sure it will be fantastic. I'll be sure to put your only flip reset goal that you did score on stream in the intro so people know that you can do this. Flip reset, like I said at the start of this, you know, bear in mind, just because you can score a certain goal in a show match doesn't mean you're going to be good at scoring it in a 1v1 like this. And the evidence of that is Devo being so good at all kinds of flicks and mechanical abilities, but struggling in the 1v1 roulette against Jesse, where he was told, okay, this is the only type of goal you're allowed to score in this attack. That really caused problems for him. It's causing problems for retals as well. He's kind of stuck now, attempting the same shot over and over again, instead of just doing it on the fly when the moment seems right. So how does he get now into that moment? He needs to try and set up the right sort of moment, something that feels like a real situation. I think that's what he's lacking. Firstkiller going for quite low setups twice in a row now. Got to remember that if he does hit that flip reset from that range, it's going to be quite easy for retals to save because he knows it's coming. And if it's low, he doesn't need to worry about when Firstkiller's hitting the ball. Just needs to make himself as big as possible. Firstkiller's trying to catch up to this one. He does. Oh my goodness, Firstkiller nearly got an accidental rebound after that flip reset happened. If that had gone in, that would have been outrageous. That would have easily been one of the best goals I've ever seen from First. Multiple touches, air dribbling the ball to the backboard. Gets the flip reset right before the ball reaches there. And then his car made a full rotation and almost rebounded the ball again. I think it hit the crossbar. It's hard to know. Should probably save this replay and find out later. Retals did hit the flip reset. There's the bump. Well, not on target. That would have been a comical way to win this. Now we're getting into the same sort of length match that we had last game. For Retals proposing ceiling flip resets as well. Not sure what Firstkiller wants to do. I don't really mind. It seems fair to me since Retals is the one who's proposed it and Firstkiller has the ball. I don't mind. I don't really mind. We've seen how difficult this can be. No oops, says Firstkiller. Right, so he's probably going to go for a ceiling flip reset there, and there it is. But this could just be over right now. Oh my goodness, there it is. Firstkiller, first try. With the triple touch. First off the ceiling, and then once after the backboard. Easy does it. Reverse sweeping. I'm the best, says Retals. Well, that's not how you win against the Firstkiller in a flip reset 1v1. You got to save the challenge for when you're on the ball. I don't know if that would have been fair though. Only ceiling, meh. What are you guys thinking? Press, alright, let's leave it up to you guys. Press 1 if you want ball flip reset. Press 2 if you want any flip reset. Alright, yeah, this looks like the 2s are a fair bit ahead. Okay. Any flip reset. Any flip reset it is. Let me turn off this monitor view. There it is. Okay, any flip reset it is. I wonder if now that they have the creative freedom that they can use any flip reset they want, are they going to be able to hit an actual on the ball flip reset more easily? I don't know. The guy from the triple flip reset. Oh, well, listen, I don't know. I don't know if being able to score a flip reset and a GIF makes you able to do flip resets on demand in a match like this. It might not. But hey, as soon as we unleashed the flip reset on anything, it's just been one-way traffic. Firstkiller has scored 2 shots out of 2. Like off the ceiling as well. Yeah, any flip reset. Yeah, so we're just doing any flip reset this time. Retals may have... you may have thought that Firstkiller had misplayed his setup there. But it was, I think that was pretty understandable from the beginning. His Firstkiller's doing a nose tan. These guys are no doubt going to be significantly better at this variation. That is a fantastic shot by Retals though. We're going to see it more easily from his perspective, but look what he did here. Did the bottom of his car hit the floor on that shot? That's unbelievable if it did. Just did a little butt slide as it popped the ball into the top corner. Oh, I'm trying to drink out of a bottle with the lid on. Nobody clip that. No, don't clip that. Anybody remember when Marky Duda did that in a tournament? Or no, he tried to drink from a bottle with the lid on, and then afterwards he couldn't get the lid off. It was perfect. Loved it. These guys have not missed a flip reset goal since we let them shoot flip resets off the ceiling. Now don't clip it. Don't. For goodness sake. You remember the Marky Duda one? Yeah. At least I wasn't as bad as Marky. At least I got the lid off after I failed to drink from the bottle because the lid's on. Alright, there's the first save from firstkiller. We've seen 4 goals out of 5 attempts. And 3 of them have been firstkiller. Can he make it 4? Oh my word! Firstkiller's flip resets off the ceiling are so nasty. I suppose he knows that the retals is not going to be coming at him, so it does make it a little bit easier. Still though, the creativity in these shots. Okay, wait a minute. This should not have gone in. I don't know how this one made it in. Retals did not get enough power in the shot, I think, to expect this to go in. Oh, the pre-jump from firstkiller though. Had he just half flipped on the spot, that would have been a save, but he jumped forward. Retals has just told me something in Steam. I don't know if he wants me to reveal that. Should I read that out loud? I'm going to ask him. Not sure if he wants me to read that. Right now, I've probably just distracted Retals with a question. I think I had him typing when firstkiller's coming in. Right, so no, I'm not going to... Alright, so this should be interesting. Retals was just confirming, or he was finding out if something was allowed. I've told him yes, sure. Stop changing perspective so quick. How's that for you, buddy? You like that? Okay, here we go. Oh, there it was. Right, so in case I didn't make it obvious what Retals was in fact asking. He was asking, can we go for bumps? He didn't want me to read it out in case firstkiller was listening. So, Retals is... He might just be going for more bumps. Here he comes again. He's still got ball cam on, allegedly. I don't think he does. So he's going to be going for long-range shots and then flying into the goalkeeper for a bump. I don't know if this is going to work as reliably as firstkiller's straight-up ceiling shots are, though. He's been on point with those. And remember, he nearly scored another ridiculous one just moments ago. I think it was when he was at 2-all, and he got like 1 rebound and then the ball nearly hit the inside of the post. We have got like the worst luck with cameras today. This is so unfortunate. I just gave you a seizure. Good job typing while being mid-seizure. Do we really have no working camera today? This is so stupid. Retals, better be careful, mate. Needs to reverse sweep. This is going to be GG's if Retals can't win this one. He's been trailing for the majority of these games. He, again, looking for that bump goal. He wants to get the crazy bump onto firstkiller after getting the shot on target, but he's hit the ball by accident there, which doesn't help. Meanwhile, firstkiller just scored in the good old classic. The mini air dribble at the end into shot. Retals doesn't like what he's producing so far. He's not happy with himself. He no doubt will still go for this long range off the wall or off the ceiling bump, I should say. I'm expecting to see more of it. Let's see. Almost flicking that ball on target. Stop drinking bottled water. Get a water filter. We don't need water filters in Scotland. Our water is just good to drink from the tap. This is just tap water in a bottle. Just tap water in a bottle. It's not a flip reset though. It's a ceiling. Well, we were doing flip resets on the ball earlier, and these guys just couldn't do it today. We might try another day. Oh yeah, true actually. True, Mercy. I was not actually... Well, he might have jumped like this at the last second. That was also not a flip reset. I mean, the flip reset on the ball, 1v1, is definitely something that I want to revisit. What I might do is find 2 players. Oh, that would have been decent from Retals. I want to find 2 players, 2 players that you guys are familiar with who want to go and get good at that and see if we can, actually make it happen. Okay, well that was a flip reset from Retals. Scottish water is less clean than English water, actually. I don't know where you get that figure from. All I know is that it tastes good to drink. You taste tap water in Scotland, you're like, yep, This is refreshing. Drink tap water in most other countries. You're like, bleh, what have they put in this? So, and don't make it slow. What do you mean don't make it slow motion? Why would I make it slow motion? What up, Matthew? Retals needs to score right now. This is just going to be all over. Firstkiller just saved that off the underside of his own crossbar. He's been plain sailing for the majority of these games. You got to remember, he did score the only on-the-ball flip reset from this series. So, definitely the clear winner for me out of this show match. And as soon as Retals suggested ceiling flip resets be added, Firstkiller scored 1 to finish off game 2, and then he scored another to start off game 3. Looks like Retals is still going for that long range bump, which I would love to see work. If you want to see that shot work, because I know Retals hasn't actually executed it today, then you can go and watch Ocelon versus Jesse. Air dribble bump, only 1v1. Ocelon did score quite a few off the wall air dribble bump goals, which were not too dissimilar to what Retals is trying to do today. He didn't succeed today, not had the best day at the office, but thanks for stopping by, Retals, giving us our best shot. We have soft water, hard water. Yeah, I guess I know what you mean. Never heard it described as soft water and hard water before. I don't know if that's a technical term or just how it feels. Because Johnny can just summon anyone he wants. Yeah, exactly. That's why next up will be Cuxer. Just kidding. So yeah, there's a couple of good goals there. It's more of a ceiling shot 1v1 between Retals and Firstkiller. Firstkiller easy win today, which is, by the way, his first win on stream in, I think, the last 7 series, because he kept on losing barely. He's lost so many series 3-2. It's a bit of a shame, honestly.